Welcome to History for Sleep. You've come here to rest, to step away from the noise of the day, to let your mind wander softly back through time. This is not a history lesson. There are no dates to memorize, no facts to remember, only stories, ancient stories, told slowly, gently, to guide you into sleep. So get comfortable, close your eyes if you haven't already, and let your breathing slow, in and out, in and out. Tonight, we begin a journey, a peaceful journey across thousands of years, to civilizations long gone but not forgotten, to quiet places in the ancient world where people once lived, loved, worked, and slept, under the same stars that shine above you now. We begin in Egypt. It is evening along the Nile River. The sun has just dipped below the horizon. The air is warm, but no longer hot. The breeze carries the scent of water, sand, and earth. This river, the Nile, was the center of life in ancient Egypt. And now, as night falls, the cities along its banks grow quiet. In the city of Thebes, the streets are mostly empty. Torches flicker outside doorways. Farmers return to their homes, tired from working the fields. Children are already sleeping, wrapped in linen sheets, dreaming of gods and pyramids. Priests finish their evening rituals in stone temples, whispering prayers to the gods of the sky and underworld. The ancient Egyptians believed that nighttime was a sacred time, a time of transformation. They said that the sun god, Ra, entered the underworld when the sky turned dark, that he rode a celestial boat through shadowy waters, fighting off serpents of chaos to bring light back in the morning. They believed that sleep was not just rest, but a journey, much like yours tonight. So imagine now that you are drifting on Ra's boat, moving slowly through a dark, star-filled sky. The water around you is still. The stars above you are steady and kind. Far in the distance, the pyramids rise like mountains, silent, timeless, watching over the desert. You are not in a rush. There is nowhere to be, only stillness. And now, gently, we move east to the land of Sumer, an ancient place, older than Egypt, where people built the world's first cities. It is nighttime in Ur, a city made of mud brick and firelight. The stars above it are bright and clear, just like they were 5,000 years ago. And below those stars, the people of Sumer are going to sleep. A young scribe finishes his work for the day. He places his clay tablet on a shelf and leans back against a cool stone wall. His eyes close. He dreams of gods and kings, of temples and songs. Nearby, a temple priest slowly climbs the steps of a great ziggurat. At the top, he lights a small fire, offers a quiet prayer, and looks to the stars. In Sumer, the stars were more than lights in the sky. They were messages, patterns, signs. The people here invented writing. They measured the sky. They built cities. And yet they, too, needed rest. They, too, ended their days in quiet. Can you feel the rhythm of this ancient world? Stillness. Softness. Sleep. Your breath is slow now. Your body is heavy. And we are not done yet. We float now, gently, toward the east, to a land of rivers and peace. The Indus Valley. This was a quiet civilization. One without war, without kings, without great battles. Just cities, carefully planned, resting peacefully beside the Indus River. Mohenjo-daro Harappa. Names that once echoed with life, now remembered in silence. Imagine walking through those streets as evening falls. The homes are tidy, the courtyards open to the sky. You can hear water trickling from a clay jar. You can smell grain and spices from a nearby kitchen. And everywhere, people prepare for sleep. A mother hums to her child. A father folds a woven blanket. The fires burn low, and peace settles over the city. The people of the Indus Valley built baths, not for wealth or luxury, but for ritual, for cleansing, for calm. They understood the importance of stillness, of washing away the day before stepping into sleep. So imagine now that you are there, in a quiet room, the walls cool and smooth. A small oil lamp glows beside you. You dip your hands in warm water. You lie down on a soft mat, and you breathe. In and out. There's nothing more you need to do. You are safe here. You are warm. You are part of something ancient and enduring. Egypt, Sumer, the Indus Valley. 3 civilizations, 3 worlds, all sleeping just like you. Let their calm settle into your bones. Let the weight of the day melt away. Let time drift around you, like a slow river in the night. And as we continue this journey through the ancient world, you are free to follow, or simply sleep. You are welcome either way. Welcome back. You are still on your journey. A quiet path through ancient time. And now that your breathing has slowed, and your body feels heavy against the bed, we continue, softly. The stars above are unchanged. They are the same stars that guided the ancients. They watched over kings and farmers, temples and forests, just as they watch over you now. Let your thoughts drift eastward to a place of misty mountains and flowing rivers. We are now in ancient China. It is the time of the Zhou dynasty. The Great Wall has not yet been built. The emperors are still stories whispered between villages, and the world is mostly forest, river, and sky. You are in a small village beside a quiet stream. The evening has arrived gently. Smoke curls from the rooftops of homes made from earth and wood. The rice fields are still. Crickets chirp softly in the distance. An old man sits on a stone bench, watching the stars appear. He hums a tune passed down through generations. Inside his home, his grandchildren are curling up on straw mats, wrapped in cloth blankets. Their mother tells them the story of the jade rabbit, who lives on the moon, pounding herbs for the immortals. In ancient China, night was sacred. It was a time for balance, for yin to rise as yang rests, a time when the chaos of the day yields to the harmony of darkness. Confucius once said that silence is a true friend who never betrays. And so the people sit together in silence. They drink warm tea, they write poetry in soft brush strokes, they listen to the wind move through bamboo. No wars, no rulers, no noise, just the slow rhythm of life and of sleep. Let yourself settle into that quiet now. Let the steady flow of ancient wisdom wrap around you like a soft robe, the kind made from silk spun in the low valleys, the kind worn by scholars and poets, resting beneath lantern light. Breathe in, breathe out. You are still, you are safe, and now the stars turn again. We move gently across the great ocean, to the lands we now call the Americas, to a time before roads, before colonization, to the ancient world of the Maya. It is night in the great city of Tikal, but the city is quiet. The temples rise like shadows into the starlit sky. Owl calls echo in the jungle, and torches flicker at the doorways of stone homes. In one of these homes, a mother rocks her baby. She sings softly in a language long forgotten. Her voice is low and steady. The words are old and full of love. Outside, a priest walks the temple steps. He does not chant or shout. He simply lights a small flame to honor the night. To the Maya, time was everything. It moved in circles, not lines. Night and day, life and death, all part of the same great rhythm. They watched the stars with careful eyes. They tracked Venus, the moon, the sun, and they built calendars so precise they could predict eclipses centuries ahead. But tonight, there is no counting, no prophecy, only the present moment. The cool air of the jungle, the smell of wood smoke, the gentle hum of cicadas. You are lying beneath a vast sky, the same sky the Maya knew, the same stars that guided their time, and you are free now, to rest as they did, to breathe as they did, in and out. Let the jungle become quiet around you, let the stars drift slowly overhead, and let sleep come to you like a soft tide returning to shore. So far, you've traveled through Egypt and Sumer, the Indus Valley, ancient China, and the world of the Maya. So many people, so many stories. And yet, each one ends the same way. With night, with stillness, with sleep. You are not alone. You are part of something ancient and vast. A world of people who have always laid down to rest beneath the stars. And tonight, you join them. Let the noise of the present fall away. Let your muscles soften. Let your thoughts slow. There is no hurry, no destination, only the journey, only the quiet. And now, you rest. You are still here, still floating through the soft currents of time, wrapped in stillness, drifting ever deeper into the quiet past. Your breath is steady now, in and out. The body is warm, the bed is soft, and the world, both past and present, is far away. You are safe, you are calm, you are ready for more stories. Now we travel to the land of ancient Greece, but not to the Greece of war or empire, not to the clamor of Sparta or the debates of Athens. No. Tonight, we go to a quieter Greece, to the edge of a small island in the Aegean Sea. The waves are gentle, the sky is violet with night. A soft wind moves through olive trees, their silver leaves rustling quietly in the dark. In a small home made of stone and wood, an old philosopher writes by lamplight, not with urgency, but slowly. He is not writing for anyone, only to think, only to reflect. His family sleeps nearby, children breathing gently, a dog curled by the doorway. The scent of the sea drifts in with the breeze. The Greeks believed that night was the realm of Nyx, the goddess of darkness. She was older than even the gods of Olympus, a quiet force, mysterious, powerful. They whispered her name, not in fear, but in reverence. Night was sacred, a time for dreams, a time when the veil between worlds grew thin. And so, as you lie still, you are not unlike them. A dreamer, a thinker, someone drifting between thought and sleep. Maybe you can hear the soft plucking of a lyre in the distance, a lullaby for the stars, a song for Hypnos, the god of sleep, and his brother Thanatos, the god of peaceful death. They say Hypnos lived in a cave where the sun never shone, at the edge of a quiet river. His bed was made of ebony, and poppies grew outside his door. It was not a place of fear, it was a place of peace. And tonight, you are there, in that cave of sleep, on that bed of darkness and calm, resting. Now the wind shifts again. The stars turn slowly, and we sail north, to the mist-covered lands of the ancient Celts. It is a time before castles, before kings, before written words. You are in a wide clearing surrounded by deep forest. The air is cool, scented with pine and wet earth. The sky above is dark but full of stars, not scattered randomly, but arranged with meaning. The Celts believed the world was alive, that every tree, every rock, every stream held a spirit, that the land itself was sacred, and when night came, they did not fear it. They welcomed it. They honored it with silence, with fire, with story. In this clearing, a small group gathers around a slow-burning fire. There is no shouting, no celebration, only a quiet voice telling a story passed down for centuries. A tale of shapeshifters and ancient trees, of brave warriors and wise druids, but not the kind that fight and conquer, the kind that listen, that wait, that understand the stillness of the night. A young child leans against their parent. Their eyes grow heavy, the flames flicker, the voice becomes softer, until there are no more words, only the sound of wind moving through tall grass, and the soft call of an owl in the distance. You are here too, lying on the cool earth, looking up at the ancient stars, wrapped in a thick cloak, heart beating slow, mind quiet. The Celts believed that the boundary between this world and the next grew thin on certain nights, that dreams were not just thoughts, but visits, journeys, messages from something older than time. So tonight, as you sleep, perhaps you will walk between worlds. Perhaps you already are. Breathe in and out. Let the wisdom of the druids surround you. Let the strength of the trees shelter you. Let the song of the fire guide you deeper into rest. Greece and the Celts, two very different peoples, two different lands, but they understood the same truth. That night is a gift, that sleep is sacred, and that the world is softer in silence. So now, let yourself become part of that silence. Let your thoughts drift like smoke. Let your limbs grow heavy and still. Let the stories fade and dreams begin. You are not in the past anymore. You are not in the present. You are somewhere in between, and it is safe here. It is soft here. It is sleep. You are still floating. The world around you is dark, calm, and quiet. Your body rests. Your thoughts fade, and your breath moves slowly, gently, in and out. You are not awake and not quite asleep. You are in between, in that timeless space where dreams are born. And now you continue. Your path bends again toward the east, to a place of mountains and mist, of water and wood. You are arriving in ancient Japan. Not the Japan of emperors and warriors, but an older Japan, a quieter one. It is the time of the Jomon people. Long before castles or samurai, before the written word, there were small villages, nestled in forests and by rivers. The night falls slowly here. The sky turns a deep indigo, and the wind sighs through pine trees. A fire crackles gently in the center of a circle of homes. Its orange glow dances on the curved pottery for which the Jomon are known. In one of these homes, a family prepares for rest. A child lies curled against a straw mat, wrapped in furs. Their mother hums a low song. No words, just sound. A lullaby made of breath and memory. Outside, the world breathes too. Foxes prowl in the distance. Leaves fall from the trees. The stars appear slowly, one by one. The Jomon people lived close to the land. They believed that spirits lived in all things. In rivers, in stones, in fire and shadow. They called them kami, beings not of flesh, but of presence. They did not fear them, they honored them. At night, it was said, the kami moved through the forests, watching, listening, keeping balance. So the Jomon kept their nights simple. No loud voices, no bright lights, just the hush of wind and the rhythm of sleep. Now, let your thoughts settle here. Feel the damp earth beneath you, the cool air against your skin, the comfort of firelight nearby. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, only stillness, only sleep. And as the fire dims to glowing embers, we drift again, softly, slowly, southward. Far across the sea, past deserts and savannas, we come to the vast, rich lands of early sub-Saharan Africa. This is a place of great diversity, of forests and highlands, lakes and plains. But tonight, we visit one quiet village along the Niger River. 1,000 years ago, the sky is dark but alive with stars. The moon reflects gently on the surface of the water. The village is made of mud brick homes, cool and strong. Soft lanterns glow in a few doorways. Most people have already gone to sleep. A grandmother stirs a pot one last time before covering it. A boy lies in bed, listening to the quiet hum of insects outside. Someone plays a slow tune on a wooden flute, just barely audible, almost like a dream itself. In this place, stories are sacred, passed from elder to child in the quiet hours, when the air is cool and the heart is still. They speak of ancestors who became stars, of lions that could talk, of trees that remembered everything. But tonight, there are no more stories to tell, only dreams waiting to rise. The people here understand the power of the night. They listen to it, respect it. They know that sleep is not just rest, but a return to spirit, to memory, to balance. You lie now beneath the African sky, a sky without noise, without clutter, only endless space and stars that pulse like a heartbeat. Let the sounds of the river quiet your mind. Let the warmth of the earth beneath you hold your body. Let the ancestral peace of this place carry you deeper into rest. From Japan to Africa, from forest to savanna, the night unites all people. The stars shine on all homes, and sleep, soft, steady, sacred, comes to all. Let that truth comfort you. Let it settle in your bones. You are not alone in the world. You never have been. All across time, people have laid down as you have. Closed their eyes, slowed their hearts, and trusted the night to carry them to morning. So now, breathe, let go, and fall. Fall gently into the arms of sleep. You are home here, in the past, in the quiet, in the dark. You're still here, still floating in the warmth of the past. Time has no edge. The present has slipped away. All that remains is the breath, soft, steady, calm. In and out. In and out. You have traveled far and gently. And now we journey once more. Let your thoughts move east again, toward the heart of the ancient world, toward Persia, but not the Persia of war or conquest, not of emperors or armies. Tonight, we visit the gentler side, the twilight Persia, of gardens, poetry, and stars. The sun has set over the desert. A cool breeze drifts through the city of Persepolis. The stones of the palace still hold the warmth of the day, but the sky above is cooling quickly, fading from gold to deep blue. You walk slowly through a quiet garden, where water flows in long, narrow channels, where night-blooming jasmine releases its sweet scent, where the moonlight kisses the tops of slender cypress trees. Persian poets once wrote that the night is a mirror for the soul, that in stillness you can hear the heart speak. And this place, this moment, is still. In a nearby chamber, a scholar rolls up a scroll. He has been copying verses by hand. Verses not of war or glory, but of longing, of beauty, of rest. He drinks warm milk mixed with honey. He lights a small oil lamp, and he closes his eyes beneath a painted ceiling that shows the stars. The Persians believed that order and balance were sacred, that light and dark were not enemies, but companions, both needed, both divine. So they welcomed the night with grace, with silence, with peace. Let that peace reach you now. Let it settle into your body, into your breath. You are walking slowly through the garden. You hear the soft sound of water, the faintest rustle of silk, the echo of a forgotten verse whispered into the dark. You are not in a hurry. There is nowhere to be. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Now, let's drift again. Let the wind carry us high, over deserts and mountains, over oceans and time. We are heading to a place tucked into the Andes, to one of the oldest civilizations in South America, the Chavin. The night here feels different. The air is thinner, cooler, clear. Above you, the stars shine differently. Not the constellations you know, but ones ancient Andean astronomers knew well. The dark shapes in the Milky Way, the cosmic river in the sky. You walk into a sacred plaza, surrounded by tall stone temples. There are no crowds, no fires burning bright, only the quiet of mountain wind and the hush of stone that has stood for over 2,000 years. Inside one of the temples, a priest lies resting, not in ceremony, but in sleep, their head on a folded robe, their thoughts already far away. The Chavin built places for dreaming, labyrinths of stone, chambers for vision and silence. They believed that in dreams you could speak to the spirit of the mountain, to the jaguar, the serpent, the eagle, that the night could teach what the day could not. You walk further into one of these stone corridors. It is dark, but not frightening, only cool, quiet, and slow. The sound of water drips in the distance. Your feet move across smooth rock, and then nothing, only breath, only stillness. This is the place between waking and dreaming, where old gods rest, where the world listens, where your thoughts become soft and slow. The Chavin left behind little writing, but their carvings speak. Eyes closed, mouths open, not in shouts, but in visions. And now your eyes close too. You lie down on the cool stone. Not cold, not hard, only solid safe. And the mountain watches over you. Persia, Chavin. Two places worlds apart. Two cultures unlike one another. And yet, both knew the truth of night. Both held silence sacred. Both understood that sleep is not absence, but return. So now, return to your breath. In and out. The gardens of Persia fade into the mist of the Andes, and you are still breathing, still drifting, still dreaming. Let the ancient past carry you now, deeper into the night. You've traveled far, you've heard many voices, and now there are no more words you need to hear. Only this: you are safe. You are at peace, you are asleep. You're still here, still wrapped in calm, still breathing slowly, deeply, gently. Each breath takes you further from the day, further into silence, into warmth, into sleep. You've walked through gardens, through forests, through deserts and mountains. And now, the air grows colder, the stars brighter, the sky closer. We are heading north, far north, to the lands of snow and sea ice, to the world of the Inuit. It is night in the Arctic, but the sun set hours ago, perhaps days ago. In this season, the darkness is long, soft, and never harsh. You step outside a snow-covered dwelling, a home made of blocks of ice, shaped with care. Inside, a seal oil lamp burns low, casting warm light across the curved walls. Outside, the wind is still. The snow crunches gently under your feet. Above you, the sky opens, wide and endless. The stars shimmer like ice. And sometimes, just for a moment, a green ribbon of light dances across the sky. The aurora, to the Inuit, this light is not just beauty, it is presence. Some say it is the spirits of ancestors, playing across the heavens. Others say it's a path between this world and the next. But no one is afraid. The land is cold, but the people are warm. Inside, families curl up together beneath thick furs. Children sleep, lulled by the steady rhythm of breathing and the occasional creak of ice settling. Inuit stories are passed by voice, by sound. Not loud or rushed, but slow, careful, rhythmic. They speak of the raven who made the world, of the sea goddess who controls the hunt, of the quiet bond between people and land, between hunter and spirit, between ice and soul. You stand still, listening to the silence, and in that silence there is depth, a kind of comfort, a reminder that even in the coldest places, there is warmth in memory, in story, in sleep. You walk back inside, curl into soft skins, close your eyes, and breathe in and out. And now, we travel again. We follow the stars south, far south, to a place where the red earth holds the heat of the day, and the sky stretches wide in every direction. We are entering one of the oldest continuous cultures on Earth. We are entering the dream time. The land is Australia. But what we step into now is not just a place. It is a way of seeing, a way of being. The Aboriginal dream time is not long ago. It is always. It is the past, the present, and the future. It lives in song, in rock, in water, in you. You lie down beneath the stars on warm earth. The night is quiet, but not silent. You hear the distant call of a night bird, the soft rustle of wind in eucalyptus trees, and the beat, gentle, steady, of a clapstick rhythm echoing across the land. Elders sit by a fire, their faces illuminated by flame. They speak slowly, in words shaped by tens of thousands of years. They speak of the rainbow serpent, who carved rivers through stone, who created the hills and valleys, and who sleeps beneath the ground, dreaming the world alive again each day. They speak of songlines, paths that carry memory through space. You do not walk them with your feet, but with your voice, with your spirit, and you are walking one now. With every breath, you follow the path of those who came before, those who sang the stars into place, who dreamed the rivers, who slept beneath this very sky. The fire dies down to glowing embers. The voices grow softer, until only the pulse of the earth remains. You feel it beneath you, solid, eternal, kind. You are not just on the land. You are part of it. The dream time teaches that everything is connected, that sleep is not forgetting, but remembering, that in rest we return to something vast, something old, something real. So now you return, to silence, to sleep, to the rhythm of stars, snow, and earth. The Inuit, the dream time, so far apart and yet so close. Both believe the night is not empty. It is full, full of spirit, of memory, of dreams. So rest now, breathe, drift, sleep. There's nothing more to know, nothing more to do. You are held by the night. You are watched by the stars. You are part of the dream. You've journeyed far tonight, across deserts, forests, rivers, and oceans, from the warm sands of Egypt to the high Andes of the Chavin, from the soft snow of the Arctic to the dreaming earth of Australia. And through it all, you were never alone. You walked beside the quiet rhythms of ancient people. You listened to their stories. You breathed their silence. You slept under their stars. Each culture you visited, no matter how distant in time or place, shared one truth: that sleep is sacred. That the night is not just darkness, but a time of peace, of memory, of dreams. Now, let yourself drift fully, deeply. There is nothing left to do. No more words, just rest. You are safe. You are still. You are home. And if sleep hasn't yet taken you, that's okay. You can always come back. Back to this place, back to the quiet. Back to History for Sleep. This is your space to rest, to learn gently, to wander slowly through time. So if this journey brought you calm, if it helped your mind slow down and your breath soften, please consider joining us again. Subscribe to the channel. Let History for Sleep be your companion on more quiet nights, where the past becomes your pillow and ancient worlds whisper you to sleep. Good night and peaceful dreams.